Hey, what's up, YouTube? Dark Side here. I'm gonna try this with like the early video at this point. What's it called? I haven't really been playing too much after nationals, as people that watch the channel know. I finally got to the top at Nats. I went to an event after that, but I played like Gem Nights. I played really bad.
What were you playing when you topped?
I played the Mitsu Raizio Fiendsmith. Like it was like a super going second build. Beat every mirror match. My 3 losses were the 3 broke decks. So.
Okay.
They had a tournament here at my local card shop. It was like the yearly one, and they put person name on the wall, and I hadn't played, but I didn't want anybody else's name, so I had to show up. I played I guess Crystron. I'll kind of go over it. It's pretty like cookie cutter, I think, at this point, but I'll just also show it just because what's it called, just in case, future reference. 3 Joko, 3 this guy, Naroi, 3, and then 1. I think this package is perfect. I think like you see enough of everything. Everything's almost like a starter essentially, because these obviously with any level 5. These, depending on what they do, this is probably like the best opener, and then obviously like the other stuff. And then this is only 1. I've seen some people playing 2 just because it's a good extender, especially for follow-up if they break your board. But a lot of the time, if you're going off, they're not gonna break the board. It's like pretty hard. Even if like the soft combos and stuff, like the ones that like don't end up on too much, like if you have nothing else except for like the Crystron stuff, if you get stopped and you can only play the K9 stuff, like even those boards are still pretty hard to deal with, just because like if they did stop you like that, like 2 or 3 hand traps, a lot of the time you still have some interaction, and then usually the interaction's enough. For the Crystrons, 3, 1, 1, 1. I don't think you need any more. This is like a pseudo one, I guess, just because it enables everything. And this is the FTK as well. And then these guys, obviously, you need them. I was going between 1 and 2. There was a world where I wanted to play 2, just because like a lot of the time, like once you're like 4 names doesn't seem like a lot, but so I kept just playing 2 just for the extra name when you what's it called, the start with them. But I don't know. I think 1 worked out fine. I think it's fine. I've been testing it a lot with just the 1, and it comes up sometimes, but like not enough to where like I want the extra break in my hand. And then for the hand traps, obviously 3 Fuwalos, 3 Drolls, probably like the turn stoppers depending on the matchup and stuff like that. And then just the 3 Ash, because it obviously stops with this. I was playing 2 Bell for a long time, but I ended up not liking that card like at all, just because like it seemed pretty bad into like most matchups, and a lot of people were starting to play like K9 and stuff like that, so it just seemed pretty bad. So I was just playing 2 Imperm, just good. It deals with like obviously like the starters, so it's pretty good without using like an actual hand trap, you know. And then 3 Case for K9, more searchers, even though we're in a draw format, like it's still fine. You want to be able to see your starters. And a lot of the time, if you get Joko off of this, like even if they hand trap you with a draw or anything, like you still full combo them, so it's fine. Not full combo, but like enough to where you just win. And then 1 and 1, obviously searchable, both of them, but they're both needed for the combo. And then 3 droplets, the best card. If you go second, like this deck, it's kind of bad at going second, so you need a way to just deal with everything. And this is like a 1 card out for the entire board. And then the best card in the deck, Spell Cancer. Yeah, just another Floodgate. Like it's one of the only ones that are there. Most of the time you end up like Infinity, this, and like a bunch of interruptions. So like it's impossible to break the board. Even if they Dark Ruler, like so there'll be times where I'll have this engraved and I'll have to bring it back on their turn. You can still like pop the girl right when they drop this here or something, and still be able to bring this back and still like game. So yeah. The extra deck real quick. You only play the 2 Synchros, which are these 2. You don't need anything else. Obviously the Negate on their turn. This is the best card. And you play a bunch of utility, I guess like rank 5. So it's obviously for the K9 stuff, for the combo, but it's an extender. A lot of time if you have nothing else, you can make this, bring something back, that way you can still make a light. So yeah, pretty good. Love Infinity. This is one of the machines you can make under when you get like machine lock, because sometimes you'll just open like, let's say you have nothing else literally and just have like a spell, but you can still end on a pretty nice board through it. So yeah. The Searcher, this guy comes up sometimes. This guy comes up sometimes as well. And then this is FTK. If they Fuwalos you and you have a draw, a lot of times they're gonna keep letting you draw until like whatever like nib or something. But you can usually set up multiple like interruptions or sorry negates, I guess, so that you can stop the nib if they try to do it. But then you just summon Durandal, and you just draw. Basically the way it works is like if wallows draw, you activate this change roll. And that's it. Game over. You know what I mean? The full board, and then that's pretty much it. And then the 3 links. I don't play the new one that people are playing, the one that you can summon from the hand. It just doesn't seem like needed, I guess. A lot of time if I'm making that, like I already have 2 5s.
Is there anything in the extra deck you'd want to change at all, or you feel
No,
pretty good
I
about
think
it?
what's it called? There is a world where you play like the K9 for the spell card, but I just didn't like that card. It feels like a win more card. Like it's good, like if you get like, but a lot of time like the only way that really interrupt you is like through droll. And if you're getting drolled like before that, like it's still pretty bad. So a lot of times like I don't really need it. The side deck, pretty standard for the most part, I think. Like these guys, because a lot of decks came back with like either the K9 stuff or like the Vanquish Soul stuff. So 2 Lancia, 'cause I still respect what's it called, Malice. But a lot of time you only really need 1, just because obviously like you have access to the Exceed that brings us back. You can just do it 2 more times, so like a lot of times just win off of that. 3 Dark Ruler, because I respect like any kind of like heavy board deck. So yeah, and then well, I guess Thrust, and then these kind of cards go with Thrust, same with the Dark Ruler, but it'll be like Harpies, Lightning, and what's it called, the Talents. It just depends on the situation. These are all pretty good. And then another pseudo Floodgate makes everything machines. And then called by and cross out, just when you know for a fact you're going first, you just kind of stop everything, and it makes it so that you just auto win. A lot of times there's only one thing that really stops you, and again, it's probably droll. So just doing this, you just win. So, yeah, pretty short, simple. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Keep watching. Well, Happy New Year's to people, Happy Christmas to people, because depending on when I upload this, I guess. But have a good one, guys. Peace out. See you guys in 2026.